dreams. Nice warm tea, we can feel stress-free. Soft voices and a lot of laughs. It's the Mundane Podcast.
Hey you, how's it going? Are you having a good day? Are you having a good week? I suppose it's the start of week, but like, was the last week good? Or did you have a bad week last week and this is the opening of the better week? You know, last week was the bit in the film where everything goes wrong for the protagonist, and then this week is when it's like the triumphant return, the comeback. That's what it is. Is this your comeback week? I hope it is. Or you didn't have a bad week at all and it's just a fairly standard but still good week.
Maybe it's the middle of your week. So
yeah, that's true.
You know, you could be listening on a Wednesday.
That's true. I always assume because we record on a Monday and release on a Monday that you're listening to it the day it comes out.
You're not a fan if you don't. Actually, no, you are. I'm sorry. I
It's
appreciate
okay.
anyone who listens to our podcast. Thank you.
I'm good, and I really hope you're having a good day. This is the
me
Mundane
too.
that person you just heard there is my good friend Dave.
I've had a decent day. Nothing too special, but it was all right, you know? I hope everyone else's was better than mine. Not that mine was bad, but I just hope everyone had a better day than me.
And I'm Chris, and my week's been going all right as well. Yeah, it's been a pretty thing getting all this. It's quite exciting when it comes up to podcast time. We've had a bit of a break between filming, so this was feels like a return, so it's probably going to be a completely different tone. But if you have never heard this before, this is going to make no sense to you, so I'm so either way I hope you've had a good week. But this is the Mundane Podcast with Chris and Dave, and we talk about the kind of things that we don't necessarily think about a lot or take for granted, and see what kind of interesting stuff may come from it when you look a little bit closer. This week's subject is going to be something we look at quite closely a lot if you're using it incorrectly.
If you're looking at it, you're probably using it incorrectly. See, I feel like I should be sharper, because I'll mention I've been on holiday, guys, and I feel refreshed. So let me know if I sound any different. I think I probably do. And I feel like I should be sharper, because our brain's gone on holiday, my body's gone on holiday. But I'm thinking of these things, and I'm just not too sure. So am I only allowed one guess?
You can ask me one question and one guess. We'll
Okay.
expand the rules.
Okay. Is it a beauty or health product of any kind?
No.
Right, okay. That's all of my ideas out the window. So now I'm just going to go straight in with a guess.
You use
then
it
of
in the
some sort.
bedroom.
You use it in the bedroom. Okay, yeah. I was thinking of things I keep in the bedroom. I don't necessarily use them in the bedroom. Right, you use it in the bedroom. And if you're looking at it, you're probably using it wrong. A pillow.
Yeah!
Yes!
Oh, that took so long. You know what? I'm going to have to cut all this out. This has been going on for too long. But you know what? It was so satisfying. Just you break that through. That was so good. That was a journey.
Yeah, I mean, cut it if you like, but maybe the audience can join me for that journey.
No, I'm gonna put you in on that journey. So no, this week we're talking about pillows because we're both quite sleepy. Even though you've been on your holiday and it's all been quite busy, we're recording this quite late today, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a bit sleepy today. Oh no, and I was like, I know. If we talk about pillows, it would just seem like we're matching the tone and theme of the show.
That's a great idea, Chris.
So, you know, if you hear some yawnings going on, it's just because we're all thinking about pillows.
Pillows, yeah.
And actually, this is 100% true. The other reason that I was thinking about pillows was because last night I have some spare pillows and I have a wardrobe and my pillows were on top of my wardrobe. And in the middle of the night, the pillows just fell out the wardrobe, causing a loud bang. And I literally leapt out of bed ready for a fight. Like my fists were like out and my heart was beating so fast I could hear it in my eardrums.
Wow.
Like it was, and I was like, here we go. And I was like, oh, my pillows fell on the floor. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to sleep now. My body is waiting. My body is ready for a fight that it can't have.
Go for a calming walk, and then maybe you can sleep.
And then it got to a point where it was like, I'm not even going to risk putting the pillows back on top of the wardrobe in case they fall down again. So they just stayed on the floor, just in the pile that they fell into. And it's just like, I'm not even going to touch you. I'm going to drink my chamomile tea. And then I'm going to go back to sleep. And it took me a long time. So pillows were on my mind. So that is why we're doing pillows this week. I've got a history of pillows, if you would be interested, Dave, from the website hankeringforhistory.com.
Well, I'm hankering for a bit of history, Chris, so indulge me.
In my search, I started looking, as I always do, just Googling, looking at the history of pillows. And I found this was quite a nice summary of everything I'd read. So this is from hankeringforhistory.com. Pillow throughout the ages. A quick Google search for pillows will return almost 1 billion results and over 30,000 shopping results. Pillows are a universal part of our lives, and there are more options than there ever have been, each with its own claim of support and comfort. While the idea of pillows being a soft place to rest your head is not a new concept, it certainly wasn't its original purpose.
Okay, that's interesting.
So, how old do you think pillows are?
Okay. I think they're pretty old, or they're surprisingly young. You know,
So one or the other.
They're not in between. They're not like old. They're either really, really old or they're surprisingly young. And I'm gonna go with really, really old. And I'm gonna say, let's go with 2,200 years old.
As far as we know, the earliest pillows date back to over 9,000 years to Mesopotamia. So they are surprisingly old, just even older than you thought.
Well, yeah, I need to extend my old spectrum. I thought the Romans were about as old as it gets, but I forgot all about the cavemen and the Mesopotamians.
Mesopotamians, yeah, so that's modern day Iraq for those playing at home. And formed from stone. The top was carved in a half-moon shape to support the neck. The idea obviously wasn't comfort, at least not immediate comfort. The basic function of the pillow was to keep the head off the ground and prevent insects from crawling into mouths, noses, and ears. Ancient Egyptians and Chinese also used similar pillows, though each culture had its own reasons for them. So yeah, it was just to avoid bed bugs, I suppose. And but if you're sleeping on the floor bugs. But like I imagine, like, yeah, it's like hard, but it's like that neck support, isn't it? It's like I find it feels weird to not sleep, but which feels like an evolutionary fault. Like dogs look so comfortable when they sleep.
Yeah.
Like on the side. It's like sometimes I wish I could just do that. I don't need any equipment in order to get comfy to sleep.
It probably is an evolutionary thing, you know, because Neanderthals didn't have beds and pillows. Let's face it, you know, they didn't have mattresses. They might, though, of course, have just got some leaves, because maybe it's just that humans are not really very well designed for sleeping on flat, hard surfaces.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this, and in my thinking, I did some Googling, as one does, and I looked, and chimpanzees, when they sleep like we do on their hands. They put their hands down, or they'll make a pillow. Even chimpanzees use that, because obviously their spines are very similar to ours, and they kind of, have to kind of do that. And obviously that's going to be more immediate comfort than keeping the bugs off you, because the bugs will just climb up your hands.
Yeah.
So it's more a comfort side to kind of keep that neck support up, because... yeah, I imagine just for years, everyone just kept waking up with like really bad necks, and they went, oh, I guess that's just what happens when you sleep.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite a relevant topic, really. You know, I see a lot of pillows every day at my work. I deliver them. Not as many as I do deliver beds and mattresses, but I'm probably going to buy some new pillows as well. I don't know what pillows I'm going to get yet, though. That's something I need to learn more about. Maybe I can learn some stuff today, right now, about pillows that will help my choice.
That's a nice transition. Let's go. Okay. Well, let me tell you what the Egyptians did, Dave. The Egyptians believed that the head was an important spiritual and life center for the body, so pillows and headrests were created to hold and protect it. Most of these pillows, while similar to the Mesopotamians with their curved top, were carved out of wood and reserved mainly for wealthy individuals. So wood, I can imagine, compared to stone and marble, like wood, I can imagine being a bit more. It's got a little bit of give, not a lot.
Yeah,
but
a
like
bit of flex in
bend,
it. Yeah,
bit of flex.
Assuming it's not, just a solid block of mahogany, in which case it might as well pretty much be a stone again. Might be warmer than a stone.
Yeah, that's true. It could work quite well, because I find that, like, I don't know, how often have you slept on the floor? Have you slept on many floors?
Yeah,
without a pillow?
Yeah, not sober,
Yeah, that often helps.
Yeah.
One of my friends taught me the pillowcase technique, where you take a pillowcase and you stuff your clothes in, and then that becomes your pillow. So it's like but it's in the pillowcase, so it retains the shape of a pillow. The Chinese, on the other hand, they created ornately decorated pillows from many materials, including wood, stone, bamboo, and even porcelain, bronze, and jade. So yeah, bronze pillow, that'd be a cool pillow.
It would be cool.
You wouldn't get hot in that, I suppose,
No.
at least for a while. I suppose if you got really warm, it would get even hotter.
We still haven't reached soft pillows yet, though. These are all quite hard materials.
It's funny you say that, Dave, because though they had the knowledge and ability to create soft pillows, they believed that such pillows stole energy and vitality from the body while one slept, and were ineffective at keeping demons away. So that was why we needed our hard pillows. You know what though? If you think about it, if there is a demon coming into your house and you've got a porcelain pillow, you swing around and smack them with that porcelain pillow and they're dead.
Yeah.
Whoever comes in, the pillow monster that came to attack me in the middle of the night last night, he'd have nothing left. It'd be like the ending to Saw 1.
Yeah.
Swinging that porcelain thing round. God, there'd be nothing left.
But how would your neck be?
Exactly.
You know? Would you be in a good physical condition to swing at
yeah.
someone with your neck, or would you crick your neck as you're trying to swing? Like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get you.
I wish I was
no.
sleeping on a normal pillow.
And then like stab and I'm gone.
Yeah, he's got you right in the side there as you paused mid-throw
Yeah.
or mid-swing.
So you were actually a lot more correct than you thought when it came to the timings.
Oh, really?
Ancient Greeks and Romans used pillows more similar to those that we know today. Cloth.
Ah.
Cloth filled with materials such as feathers and straw.
There we go. They figured out the soft pillow.
But then, by the Middle Ages in Europe, pillows had fallen out of favour with many. Many men viewed pillows as a sign of weakness, and their use was primarily limited to pregnant women. Therefore, proof that toxic masculinity has been ruining absolutely everything for
a long
millennia.
time. Yeah. Damn.
Like, what's that? Like, what kind of like? Oh no, this is too comfortable. I can't. Oh no, my neck feels so good in the morning. You can't be a real man without this cricky neck that I have. Maybe everyone just had like 90-degree necks back in the Middle Ages.
Well, if you look at some of the paintings, maybe.
Yeah, they're all very
Some
like
of them-
lopsided.
Yeah, they are a bit. Some of them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Then maybe they just weren't very good at painting back then. No, I'm sure they were.
Well, if they had a crick neck from all the lack of sleep, they probably didn't sleep very well. They're
Yeah,
probably too
actually,
grumpy.
Yeah. Too grumpy to paint anything good. Too grumpy to paint people's necks. Oh, no, because people's necks were all cricked because they weren't using pillows. The women's necks weren't.
Did you say paint people's necks?
Yeah, I was going to say paint people's necks properly, but then I realised no, 'cause he's painting them properly, or she is painting them properly. She's seeing all these men going around with their cricked necks from their pillows, and she's painting them thusly.
Have a look in the Middle Ages. Have a look at those. Have a look at those necks and see, and just be like, those people didn't believe in soft pillows. The fools.
I could be totally basing it on one painting I saw where someone might have had a slightly bent neck, and it might not have even been painted in the Middle Ages either.
Was it the Scream?
It may have been the Scream. I mean, you know, I'm one of those people that if it's a painting, I just assume it was probably painted 500 years ago.
Well, the Scream was painted, I think, 120 years ago. It was 1890 something. I'm going to Google 1893. At that point, pillows were pretty in.
They were, yeah, okay.
While they did make a resurgence after the Middle Ages, pillows did not become nearly as universal as they are today until the Industrial Revolution. The improvements in technology made mass production of textiles possible, meaning everyone could sleep with a pillow at night and could even afford decorative pillows for chairs and couches, something that earlier would have been seen as a symbol of high status. That's actually something this article doesn't talk about. So originally, soft pillows were only seen for the rich. They were a big class divide. Only like royalty would have soft pillows to rest their heads on. So they didn't have crick necks, which is why every time you look at money, all the royalty on money, they all got strong necks.
Strong necks, yeah. So decorative pillows, are they cushions?
They're cushions,
Yeah.
I think.
Because I feel like this is something we've got to cover, and I feel like it probably won't take much covering because I feel like we're both on the same page here. I would also say that a cushion is rarely the shape and size of a pillow. They're very usually square rather than rectangular. But not exclusively, because you can get smaller rectangular cushions, but they're not the size of a pillow, and they're also firmer.
Yeah, it's the
generally.
function over form. Does that mean any pillow could become a cushion, or any cushion could become a pillow? Like, does when like you sleep on the sofa and you've got like, you know, you're using a cushion for your head, does that cushion then become a pillow?
I would say no. I'd say it's still a cushion as a substitute for a pillow.
It's being used as a pillow, but it's not a pillow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still a cushion. It doesn't change into a pillow because then it would be softer and wider. In most cases, some people might have a pillow that is as firm as a cushion, actually.
So funnily enough, I have a hard cushion pillow. It's not even cushioned. It's like a foam. It's like a solid foam pillow. And I have what I do is I have that one and I have a thin pillow that I put on top. And that gives the softness, but it has the rigidity to keep my neck in in order. So the way I go to sleep is I have to lie on one side for a little bit, and as I start to doze, I turn over on the other side and I go fast asleep.
I think I do that as well. I think I usually start on my right, and then I get a bit sleepy and I move over to my left.
But the other thing that I found with these pillows, I don't know about you, the other thing I wanted to talk about was body pillows.
Is this like kind of things for people?
Full length pillows.
You mean a mattress?
No, full length. Like imagine a pillow but longer.
What, like, so it's a longer rectangle.
It's a longer rectangle, and it's something
reptile.
Rectangle.
Oh, or did you say rectile? Erectile.
I don't know. We're going to listen to this back and we'll find out.
We will find out.
No, and it's like a longer rectangle, and it's so like it gives you like more support. Like,
oh right, yeah. So you can like put your arm over it.
It's also for people to cuddle.
Yeah, and don't pregnant women use those
use a lot
as well? Yeah.
But interestingly, a thing that I found is that I now cannot sleep unless I'm cuddled to a pillow. I haven't got a body pillow because I feel as a man in his 30s having a body pillow is going to make a statement I don't want to make. So I have 2 pillows on my bed, and one of them I use for a little bit while I lie on one side, then that switches and becomes the cuddle pillow as I lie on my hard pillow, which supports my neck as I lie on my side to allow myself to go to sleep.
I think I need a firmer pillow because sometimes I fold over. I use 2 pillows, and sometimes I fold over the top one to get a bit more.
Yeah, I do that. I find hotel pillows, you have to do that. If you're in a hotel, I have to find sometimes you have to do some origami with pillows to really get it to offer the right support. To bring it back, the clothes stuffed in a pillowcase to use as a pillow, if you're trying to pack light but you want to bring a pillow if you know you're going to stay somewhere. Because I like a firmer pillow, I do find that really helps. Like just kind of stuffing it on that, I find does work really well.
The only downside is if you're going to wear the clothes, they're now creased.
That's true, but if you're going somewhere where you're going to be needing to make your own pillow, you probably don't need to have a fully ironed set of clothes.
Yeah, and also I never iron my clothes, even if they're creased and I can see they're creased. I really don't care. I don't effing care about creases. So you can come to my house and I won't judge you for having creases, and you won't judge me either. And if you do, we'll get out, frankly. Because people spend time ironing their clothes. I will iron a shirt if I'm going to go to a wedding or a christening or whatever, but I'm not ironing my t-shirts or my jeans. If I fold them up, that's enough because that will get most of the creases out.
So my trick for this, even though this is on ironing now, which has nothing to do with pillows, because I'm always warm, I'm one of those people that's just always hot all the time. So what I find is if I put on my clothes slightly wet, not super wet, like if I'm a bit towel dry, if I put on my clothes like that, it's almost like I steam the creases out. Like, not so like I put them on this and I'm sopping, but like if it's just a little bit down, there's just a little couple of little spots of moisture. Essentially, my body heat, by the time I've brushed my teeth and ready to go out the door, it will have evaporated and steamed my clothes. So my clothes always look like they've been the other thing is, to be honest, if you don't want to iron your clothes, just wash them and then hang them up straight away and it will be fine. Those are our top tips for ironing. But back to pillows, Dave.
Back to pillows.
With a lot of pillows, we've gone through the kind of history of pillows. We've nearly finished this history of pillows, but the other thing I wanted to talk about, softer pillows were kind of a luxury for a long time, and it was very much a rich person's thing. And then eventually, luckily, it's become democratized and gone down, and everyone's been able to start using it. But what else can you use a pillow for?
A pillow fight.
A pillow fight. Once again, imagine a pillow fight when the pillows are made out of bronze.
Yeah.
That's called a war.
Yeah, let's be thankful that modern pillows are not made from such hard materials. I was about to say dexterous, but I don't think that means hard. So,
no.
Yeah. If it does, edit that in. Edit the word dexterous.
It doesn't.
Okay, cool. Because it would have been a clever word, but no. Yeah, forget that bit.
I'm keeping that in. I'm keeping that in now.
Oh, but then that sounds silly. What does dexterous mean? Is it like rough or something then?
No, dexterous is like flexible.
It's flexible, yeah. Well, that's a word that doesn't sound like the thing that it's describing, really. In my opinion, they should ditch it or replace or make it describe how hard something is instead, or how rough something is.
You're going to write to the dictionary?
Yeah, I'm going to. Oxford. coming at you. They're probably listening anyway, so they'll probably sort it out for me because that's the kind of influence I have.
So, pillow fights.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on pillow fights?
Why not? It's harmless fun, as long as I suppose it's bad for the pillows because they're usually pretty no good anymore after that because all the stuffing's moved to one bit. Maybe you can fluff them back afterwards. I've not been in a full-on pillow fight. I know that people organise them. They meet in cities and they have big pillow fights, and it looks fun and brings people together. I actually was hit with a pillow multiple times by one of my bosses at work a few weeks ago. He was trying to get a reaction out of me because he thinks I'm quite chilled out, and he was like, react, and I just sort of jumped up and down a bit and went, because that's about as much as you'll get out of me. But that was a one-sided pillow fight. I did not pick up a pillow and fight back because I'm just not that. I'm pacifist.
There was a prank YouTube video I remember a while ago where people would run up, throw a pillow at someone so they catch it, then hit them with the pillow. And instantly the person's like, right, well, I've got to fight back then. Like, if someone throws a pillow to you and hits you with a pillow, you're like, right, this is a pillow fight.
Game on.
Game on. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to start a thumb war. It's just pillow, that's it.
In fact, I have been in pillow fights, actually, when I was younger. It was probably more cushion fights, though.
Ooh.
So I remember having cushion fights with all my mum's cushions at home when I was young. My mates would just lob them at each other and break things.
Oh, so they were more throwables than actual
this
swing
was a
weapons.
throwing kind of thing. Yeah.
So I would posit. I don't think that's a real pillow fight. I think if they're being thrown, I think
else.
a cushion conflict,
Cushion battle,
a cushion conflict.
Yeah, I like that.
Cushion conflict is like flinging. Cushions are like the flinging. They're like the hand grenades or the arrows. They're the bows and arrows in this war, in the pillow war. But with a pillow fight, they're the swords or the axes. You swing them. And it's about, getting that bit. And what I love about it, much like water fights, they're those things where when you're young, they feel amazing and they're this big thing. They don't have an end. They're just endurance. Like, it's just you get hit. The other thing about pillows we haven't mentioned yet is that if you wanted to, you could just kind of smother, and they're a weapon then they're a literal murder weapon. We sleep on a murder weapon.
Yeah.
Before, way past the bronze, bendy, support your neck that could easily, bonk someone's head in.
You'd struggle to suffocate someone.
You'd struggle to suffocate someone by sticking a strip of porcelain on their face. But like a modern day pillow, also a murder weapon. So it's a play weapon. What is there anything else in the world that is simultaneously a fun toy weapon and also a murder weapon?
That's a good question. I mean, you could argue that kids when they play with sticks, stick sword fights, but you could use a stick if it was big enough probably to kill someone.
Yeah, maybe, but like it's still a lot of danger in that. Like pillow, if you're hitting someone with a pillow, unless like the pillow is full of bronze, you're not going to really risk much injury. That's the kind of joy of a pillow fight. It's like being in a cushioned room. It's like there's not a lot of damage that can be done except to the property around.
What about? Hold on, I've got one. It's a little bit outside the box, but okay, right. A paddling pool.
Oh, okay.
Because you could drown someone in a swimming pool or a paddling pool or whatever.
Yeah.
But also they're super fun time.
Yeah, that's true. That I received. The other one I thought of maybe was like rope. You could
do a rope swing.
Whip someone. Rope swing, really fun. Also, strangle someone.
Yeah.
This has taken a turn.
This got dark.
I hope this hasn't ruined your week.
We want to make your week better.
I don't want you to start going to bed and just start going, oh no, I'm sleeping on a murder weapon every night.
Think of it as the other way around. You're sleeping on a pillow fight weapon. Every night.
You're sleeping on a pillow fight weapon every night. So, do you sleep on one pillow or two pillows?
Two pillows, yeah. But that could change, of course, because it's likely that I'm going to get a totally different type of pillow because I've only just ever had really standard pillows, just the standard ones that you get in the supermarket or whatever. And now that I work for a bed and mattress shop, I'm gonna get a specialist pillow of some sort. It might take me a couple of nights to get used to it, but it's gonna be worth it.
Do you get? I'm asking all the important questions here for the people at home. I hope
I should ask you the same, Chris. I suppose you have already told me.
So I sleep. So I normally will start on 2, and then 1 gets downgraded. Or upgraded, depending on how you look at it, as my cuddle pillow.
Upgraded, Chris. I want to be your cuddle pillow.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, you can be my cuddle pillow anytime. And then Joy will come in with a pillow and we'll be like, is this going to be a pillow fight or a very different kind of night?
Or both.
Or both.
We'll have a big pillow fight and then we'll just Cuddle.
Or we cuddle, then have a pillow fight, and then
Yeah.
have to bury a body. Someone has to bury me.
Yeah.
Like, it could go any. That's the thing with a pillow. There's a lot of danger. It's
Yeah.
it's the Swiss Army knife of weapons, except it's not a knife. It's just a pillow. I don't know where I was going with that. So, do you use pillow protectors?
What, like a pillowcase?
Like inside, like, you know, have your mattress and then a mattress cover, and then you have
Your sheet.
your sheet.
Yeah.
Pillow. Do you have is it your pillow then just your pillowcase, or you have a pillow and then a pillow protector?
No, yeah, I just have a pillow and a pillowcase. So is a pillow protector like a mattress protector?
Yeah.
Is it waterproof and...
Well, you can get one like same as a mattress protector. You can get ones that are waterproof. You can get ones that are a bit more comfortable, a bit more softer.
Well, actually, I don't have a waterproof mattress protector, but I'm going to get one. Sorry to tangent again, but they have these mattress protectors in the shop, and they've got a little cup of water and just a square of mattress protector elastic banded over this cup of water, and you can turn it upside down and shake it, and that water is not coming out of that material, and yet it's a completely breathable. Amazing. So I could bed all night long, and I would just be rolling around in a puddle of my own in this, probably awake at this point, but like, it's not going to get in the mattress. It's just going to be on me. And whoever's in bed with me, you when you're my cuddly pillow or whatever, or Joy or whoever. I don't. But if it ever happens, yeah.
You can't say Dave.
Can I not?
No,
is that a swear word?
It's a swear word.
Oh,
What is going on?
I'm on fire
You're on
today.
fire, you
Is
are.
it really a swear word? Are you just going to bleep out them, or do you want me
Yeah, I'll
to
just
say
bleep
it
it
again
out.
with we?
No, I'll bleep it out.
We're going to have our first bleeps on the mundane.
Say we, but like really.
Oh, yes, you can use that as the
and
bleep.
I'll use that as the bleep.
We. Or do you want to go, we?
Do that
We.
and then yeah, that's it. Do a really
We.
Or maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll cover it with
Yeah.
So future Chris, edit in that bit of like us going over the swear word bits. And that's how we censor it, because they'll be like, why does it say we? And that's why, because David said that, you know, you did say the P word for we, and I don't think it's not a bad swear word, but we're trying to keep this PG. So and you can hit the same point by just saying we. So yeah, if you wet the bed,
yeah.
you wet the bed, and then lying in your bed of we as we cuddle. I may have some qualms with that, but
if you both wet the bed and then you both cuddle together, your we will become one, and you will be both in
like a
each other's
cocktail,
we.
a bit of
like a wee cocktail.
a weird cocktail
of love.
You know, I keep saying we need to make this PG. I don't know what this counts as. I don't know whether
this is PG. This is you, mate. I reckon these days people are desensitized now.
This is
you know,
you.
and I mean, let's face it, kids weed a bed a lot. You know, and they're this is right up their street. What we're talking about right now. It's okay to weed a bed, kids. One day you won't.
But if you pee the bed and it's got that on, normally you could pee the bed and you put like a towel over it and you get away. Then in the morning you go wash the sheets. Like if you accidentally wet the bed and it's just a puddle.
Well, you put the towel over it, the towel would soak it up.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think about
yeah.
that. I imagined
And
like,
then your bed would be fine.
I imagined like you do it and there's just this like puddle of wee like floating about, and then they get out and it has to like waterfall down on. It's because it's in a bunk bed in this dream. And it just like waterfalls down.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can
There's
imagine
too
that.
much wee conversation now. On a conversation about pillows, it was supposed to be sleepy, happy, falling asleep. And then we've somehow talked about murder weapons and urine. The two least sleepy things ever, maybe? If either of those things happens, I'm not going to sleep. I think it's time we summarize this now.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's come time to the end. This is the point, as it often does. The heavier tangents get along towards the end, and then we get to a moment where it's like, right, we really need to bring it all back. So pillows. Once again, if you're using it wrong, if you're looking at it while you're using it, because or someone's using it on you and they're using it right, but
for the purpose of what they want to use it for.
But I hope that never happens ever again in the world. I think it probably will, but I hope it never does.
Probably will. Let's hope it doesn't.
Let's hope it doesn't. Please don't use. Nobody use or blame this podcast. I accept no responsibility. Pillows are for sleeping and cuddling and fighting with in a harmless way that causes no damage.
That is it.
That is it. That is all they're for.
Yeah.
And cooling you down, apparently, if you get the nice cool ones. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the journey we've gone on today with all things pillows. Maybe you're lying on one right now.
Maybe you're eating some chocolate pillows.
Maybe. I did think about that.
Right at the end. I always get something at the end of the episode. It's like,
Well, I was thinking, like Crave, chocolate pillows. I literally, that was in my notes. I was like, do I talk about Crave as chocolate pillows? If you filled a pillowcase with them, it probably wouldn't be that uncomfortable. Probably a bit.
yeah, I reckon eventually you'd crush them all into a dust and then it would be like a pillow of sand or something.
Yeah, pillow of sand with chocolate and then start getting hot and it would melt the chocolate. And then it would attract all of the bugs that original pillows were trying to avoid. And you've actually made yourself the opposite to the original Mesopotamian pillow. You've actually created a pillow that draws bugs up into your ears. Once again, this is the most non-sleepy time podcast this could have ever been. But basically, don't make a pillow out of Crave. Don't hurt anyone with a pillow. The joy of a pillow is it's really difficult to hurt anyone. Don't try. Just use your pillows. Experiment with different pillows. Have a go with a harder one, softer one. See what's good for your cuddle and or sleeping preferences. Because at the end of the day, now we live in a world where everyone has a pillow. And if not, you can make one out of your old clothes. And isn't that, in its own way, a mundane thing? I don't know what I'm saying. Either way, I hope you sleep well tonight, lying on the very thing that we've just spent too long talking about and not thinking about wetting the bed. And I hope you have a really good week.
That's the three things in life, isn't it, really? Sleep well, don't wet the bed, have a good week.
But you know what? If you wet the bed, it's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have a good mattress protector and it'll be fine.
I can recommend one.
And with that, I just want to say one more thing. I love you. Goodbye.
I love you too, and goodbye.
Sister Monday podcast.